loves, and welcome to another episode of the Motherhood, Makeup, and Mindset podcast. I am your host, Destiny McCoy, and on today's solo episode, I wanted to share a little bit more of my heart. As you can tell from the title, I want to talk about my desire to be a godly example to our children. As parents, we all want the best for our children. We want to teach them values, a sense of purpose, and to guide them in the right direction. Our children are in church with us every week, just about. They are faithful in their Sunday school class. They love VeggieTales and Superbook. And we often talk about Bible stories and how they relate to the real world. But for me, it goes way beyond that. I want my kids to experience God's love and presence through me because I was taught that it starts at home. Now you may be saying, girl, what are you talking about today? That is way too deep for me. But let me explain. Finding our purpose in life is a journey that many of us embark on. I grew up in church my whole life, but it wasn't until a few years ago that I really started to want my own relationship with God. My search began with finding out who God created me to be. My prayer for about a year now has been for God to show me the areas of my life where life was lifing and tried to take away the gifts, the talents, and personality that He gave me, because they were obviously meant to help me fulfill my destiny. One of the things I have been shown multiple times is my anxiety. As a little girl, I was not anxious. As a matter of fact, I loved being the center of attention. Singing, dancing, talking, you name it, and I would do it. But if you had asked me to do anything of that sort a year ago, the answer would have been completely different. I'm not sure at what point in my life the anxiety took over, but I do know that the boldness that I had as a little child was not accidental. It was part of whatever God's plans are for my life. So I made it my mission to fight the anxiety and get comfortable doing those things again. In the meantime, my daughters have been watching and acknowledging the differences that they see. They notice that mommy is more vocal. She is a part of more groups. She is confident in how she feels, and she doesn't back down from a challenge. But what I love about this is that I'm able to say, girls, the changes you see is because of God. Mommy is determined not to let those things scare her any longer. On that same note, creating faith and beauty is me following a dream that was given to me from God, literally. Following our dreams is not always easy, though, but it is essential. Especially as a mom, we often push our dreams aside so that we can be there for our families. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all, though. As a matter of fact, there have been plenty of times in my adulthood where the career I wanted, or thought I wanted, had to take a back seat for a while. However, I have learned that there is a time and season for everything. Those moments were also all a part of God's plan. Now I can say that I fully believe that my current life purpose is to be there for my family and focus on empowering the other women like yourself who are listening to this podcast. I want my kids to know that God has given each of us unique gifts and talents, and it is our responsibility to use them to make a positive impact in the world. By pursuing my dreams, I hope to inspire them to do the same and never forget to put God first. Ultimately, as parents, we are our children's first teachers. The examples we set for them will shape the people that they become. By showing up authentically, pursuing our purpose, and following our dreams, we can lead by example and guide our children to experience God's love and presence in their own lives. I want to encourage you to reflect on the ways you can show up as a reflection of God's love to your children. Whether they can watch you be kind to someone else, or they can watch you follow your dreams, you are planting seeds of faith that will grow in their little hearts. They watch everything that we do. So let's set these positive examples and watch them grow up and change the world.
Thank you for tuning into the Motherhood, Makeup, and Mindset podcast. If you like this episode, make sure you have subscribed and leave my mama a review so that other amazing